Welcome to Urban Knife Guy, where we explore the urban knife style and jungle survival. Today we're going to have a look at the Beavercraft BSH2 Bushcraft Knife. First, if you watch this channel regularly but have not subscribed, please do so to help the channel out. Thanks. So here we have Beavercraft, which is a brand out of Ukraine, and in recent years they've been putting out bushcraft style knives. This is the BSH2. There's also the H1 and H3, which are larger and different in design. I wanted this particular model because I've got several bushcraft knives that I'm reviewing and testing out, and I wanted to get similar size knives and similar specs just for a fair comparison. So I got this particular one. So it comes in this box, very simple box. In fact, it came quite crushed and open like that, but not an issue. What's important is the knife inside. And we have a nice leather sheath with the logo over here. Now, finish of the sheath is very nice, pretty thick. And it's got a belt loop and a dangler system. And for the dangler, you can actually pop this open so you can remove it without removing your belt. So overall, I think the sheath is pretty good. I do find the thickness of these loops here a tad thin for my liking, but overall still a very nice and polished sheath in terms of the look and the feel. Fit is also good. No way that's dropping out. I believe you could even wet form this if you like, and over time as well, because it will loosen up. But let's have a look. It comes out, and there you have the knife. Now this is very bushcrafty in design. In fact, it reminds me of a Mora knife. There's a Mora companion over there, and you can see that the style is very similar. Of course, this is longer, it's thicker, but in terms of like the handle and blade ratio and just the overall look and the kind of design, very similar. So if you do like the Mora companion or Mora knives, I believe you like this particular one if you're looking for a wood handle knife of that kind. This has a scandi ground blade, as you can see. It's got a mirror finish. This is a full tang knife, and these are walnut scales. Now I should mention, when I got this, it's pretty rough. In fact, if you see some parts over here, like the grain here, it's still a little rough. I have actually sanded this down, and I've also applied 2 coats of linseed oil, but I need to sand it one more time, and I'll soak it with oil one more time, and that's why it's this color as well. Surprisingly, these are walnut handles, and on the pictures it seems much darker, but when I got it, it was really light, and it's only become a bit darker because of the oil. So just take note of that, and also take note, if you're expecting a 10 out of 10 fit and finish for this knife, you might not get it. Now, I might have just gotten a bad one. It could be a quality control issue. I personally have no problems because I'm happy to just finish it. I enjoy that process, and also the price. This is a $36 knife, 36 US dollars, which is very reasonable for the quality of the knife you're getting in terms of materials and the finish. But just take note if you're expecting, really high quality knife. Now, if you're familiar with BPS knives, which is also of Ukraine, the fit and finish and the quality is very similar. In fact, I think there's some relation with the two companies. Maybe they actually share the same workshop or factory, and that's why I gather also from comments that Beavercraft leaves in Amazon comments. So if you're familiar with BPS, you like that quality, Beavercraft is very similar. So let's talk about some dimensions. That's 3.9 inches for the blade length, 5.5 inches for the handle, for an overall length of 9.4 inches. And the blade is 3 millimeters thick, scandi grind, as I mentioned. And this is 1066 high carbon steel. So that's below 1075, below 1095, obviously. And we'll see how strong it is. It's supposed to be, harder, 57 to 59 HRC. So I'm going to test this out in the field just to see how it works for bushcraft and general woodcraft tasks. Now, the spine is sharpened to a 90-degree angle, so that allows you to strike a ferro rod, which I have over here. Let's see if we can get a spark. Yep, very easy to get that nice shower of sparks. So before I go into the field, let's test the factory sharpness with some paper. And you can see that's a very nicely sharpened knife. So I'll be interested to see how this fares out in wood in a natural outdoor environment, and I'll do that and then I'll share my thoughts after that out in the field. And I've just completed the field test for the Beavercraft BSH2 Bushcraft Knife. Now honestly, I do not like the aesthetic look of the knife. Alright, so this is a personal preference. I don't really like a mirrored finish for a fixed blade for outdoor knife. I know the Mora knives are mirror finish, but I don't like that as well. And I don't really like the handle shape and just the overall design. It's just me, but let me know if you're the same. But in terms of utility and functionality, this is actually a great working knife, and especially for the price. It's a great investment for a bushcraft knife if you're looking for a budget knife, or maybe you're getting into bushcraft, woodcraft, and just outdoors in general. You don't want to spend a bit, but you do want a wooden handle full tang knife. I think I would actually recommend this, or maybe even the other designs if you prefer, because the Beavercraft has 2 other bushcraft knives currently. But in terms of the size, I chose this as I mentioned earlier. It's got the kind of the in-between dimensions of 4 to 6 inches or 4 to 5 inches that a lot of people like, and I think it's a nice handy size. Personally, I do not mind this size. I do like a slightly larger knife. I just feel it's I guess more handy for woodcraft, but for general chores, and if you do not want a large knife, you don't want to be carrying that, this definitely is a great size. In terms of its function, battening, absolutely no problem. I thought it will put up a harder fight, but I could split through that hardwood no problem, and I could after that get the smaller pieces and do some feather sticking, and that was actually surprisingly easy as well. I could get nice curls pretty easily with not much effort, and honestly that surprised me a bit, because previously I have reviewed another similar bushcraft knife, the Condor Bushlaw. So it's similar in size, as you can see. Obviously the design is different, but both scandi grinds, both full tang and wood handles, and I had a problem getting nice thin curls with this Bushlaw, and you can check out my experience in the video in the link in the card or the description below. And I thought it was me, but I think it's also because of the grind, because I tried another knife and I had no problem, and with this I had absolutely no problem as well. I got nice curls, as I said, and pretty easily. So I'm really pleasantly surprised by this and happy with that. So if you're looking for a budget and very capable bushcraft knife, bushcraft style, with a wooden handle, full tang, scandi grind, I think this is something you might definitely want to look at. Now if you've got this particular knife, do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, or if you've got the other models of the Beavercraft, do let me know your thoughts as well. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.